We're back in a new location, sort of. We're sitting out on the balcony this time, trying to test something new out, see what it looks like. Once again, we got this one camera here, and then we got the other one there. So, if you want to introduce yourself and
what's going on? I'm Skip, or real name is Matt. Just moved down to Florida. Met Jesse here on Instagram. I'm from Chicago. 21 years old. I don't really know what else to say.
So the vlogs, you're pretty much just taking that everywhere you go, anything you do, or just you capturing it all.
So the way that started was I was in high school. I was making music at the time. I used to like rap. I was like a SoundCloud rapper and some like corny shit. But so it started like I just wanted to. Music was breaking my comfort zone, and I was like already like stepping out of my comfort zone with that. But I wasn't being vulnerable enough through that. Like I was like my lyrics and shit just weren't doing it. So then I took it a step further, and I just picked up a camera one day. It was like May 8th of 2020 or 2019. Yeah, 2019, May 20 or something. Wow. 2019. And I was like, what's up, guys? It's my first ever vlog, and we're doing like vlog series now every single day. And the idea behind my vlogs aren't to build a following or to like make them like a Nelk video or like a Danny Duncan video. It's literally just to document my morning to night. And so that way, a month from now, I see what I was doing a month ago. A year from now, I see what I was doing a year ago. And you can kind of just compare like the growth and my everyday stuff. But then also like, sorry to go on a whole tangent.
No,
here.
keep going. This is awesome.
But when I was growing up with like all my siblings, I have 7 siblings. So I come from a pretty big family. And so like I've also filmed their growth over the years when I used to live with my parents and stuff. So all their younger shit's on film, like everything. I literally have everything on Instagram. Yeah.
See, I think that's pretty cool because now you, like you said, you can document everything. You have everything there, and you can see, 2 years ago I was living here. I was doing this in my morning.
Exactly.
And now you can say, okay, well now I'm making this. Now I'm here in life. But look, I'm waking up at this time. I'm getting this much more done. Yep. You can look at it all.
Exactly. It's like the whole algorithm and analytics are just there for you to look at. But yeah. I don't know. Vlogs are fun. Sometimes they get like a little like, so like, I can't do something every single day. So like some days I have vlogs that are just like a little 20-second, like maybe I'm fucking, I don't know. Maybe it's a clip of me cooking breakfast. And for the rest of the day, I was just in a meeting or I was recording videos. And
how much editing are you putting into those? Or is that pretty much a quick little?
For my vlogs?
Yeah.
Sometimes it could be 10 minutes if it's like a shorter thing. And then sometimes it's, sometimes I'll actually sit there for 30 minutes. If I have like, sometimes I go on day trips. If I'm like downtown, I'll make a little edit of me doing whatever, just to like switch it up. And I like to express my creativity too through that.
Yeah.
But it's really not that bad. I edit on my phone. I don't take it too serious.
Okay.
It's really just clips together.
Yeah.
Yeah. For the most part.
I think that's a really cool idea. Yeah. Seems like a lot of fun too.
Yeah, it is.
So you're what, like 45 minutes from here right now?
45 minutes.
45 minutes.
And I'm down here every day. Like this morning, I started my morning at 9 a.m., drove I had to help a friend drop her car off. And then immediately after that, drove downtown South Tampa, met up with this guy to pick up some weights. I picked up like 360 pounds of dumbbells this morning. Yeah. And then took those to the barber, got a whole barber cut, Chipotle, and then ran here.
Everything's downtown.
Exactly.
Everything you need is going to be down here.
Exactly.
So you can get down here.
Yeah. And I didn't know that, like, when I was up in Chicago on Google Maps, like I'm not seeing like, obviously I knew Tampa had like a lot of shit in it, but I didn't know if I wanted to live in the heart of Tampa or like in the heart of the city where everything's at. And so I took a risk and just was like, all right, fuck it. I'll live down here,
Yeah. That's what it is with a lot of stuff that you never really know.
Yeah.
Especially because you've never really been here. So you never know until you get down there.
Exactly.
But you can't hold yourself back based on like, I don't really know where I should live. Just go try it.
Yeah. And that was the thing was like, I already knew people in Chicago. Like I knew people in the car community. I knew people in the online community. I knew people in the business world. Like I had connects already, but moving down here stripped me from everything. And it was like a huge growing process through just making yourself uncomfortable again. You know what I mean? Breaking your comfort zone and just like stepping out of shit like that just does wonders. Like you can't, like the best time to learn, what do they say? It's like, when you fail is the best time to learn. What's the quote?
Yeah, I can't think of what the quote is, but I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah.
If you're just doing everything that makes you really comfortable, you're going to end up sitting on the couch all day and just relaxing because you're comfortable doing that. You got to do stuff that scares you, stuff that challenges you, and that's how you grow.
People are just scared, bro. Like I was scared too, but I don't know, bro. I feel like life is just too, like, you don't know, bro. Life's too short. Like people on like the financial side, like I've gotten DMs and stuff. Like people ask me like, what's your advice on like how to do kind of like what you have done? And honestly, the biggest thing is just consistency. If you're working towards your dream and you're consistent, it's going to spark. Something's going to catch eventually. So yeah, we've been doing YouTube gambling, and that started off with just we had a little bit of side money because we were making money online already. Not as much as we are now, obviously, but it was a little bit. And so we were trying to figure out a way to basically like invest in ourselves again. So what that was like we enjoyed gambling. We were already losing money gambling. It was like $20 here and there with our friends, whatever. And eventually Jay and I were just like, dude, like we should figure out a way to like monetize this and like make money off it. So we started doing $100 balances every other day and just uploading that on YouTube every other day. And I think we got our first brand deal at like 3,000 subs, and that was like 2 months in. So it really wasn't that long of a wait. But before our first brand deal, we were down like 3K. And at the time, like for us only doing $100 balances, like it caught up pretty quick.
Yeah.
So gambling, dude, like gambling's a mess. The amount of DMs I've gotten from that too, of just people like losing everything, bro. Don't gamble. Seriously. Seriously.
I mean, there's not really like, is there like a smart way to do it?
No, there isn't. Like everyone who does YouTube, like you get paid, bro. Like there's a sponsorship. You have affiliate money coming in. You have YouTube revenue coming in.
Yeah.
So it's not just like we're gambling anymore. It's like a business. It's a company. Like there's things going on behind the scenes. Like but for the kid who's, sitting at home just on his computer or with his college roommates or, doing whatever, just gambling away, like
you're going to lose your money.
Yeah, exactly.
You're lose all your money.
Exactly. The casino's going to win. You're fucked.
That's what it always is.
Yeah.
That's what I figured, because a lot of these things, there's a lot more to it than you think there is.
Yeah.
And that could be the same with gambling. But like you said, it took you 2 months to get your first brand deal, and it took you 2,000 subs. So for those first 2 months, you were just uploading videos every other day, and you weren't really getting much out of it. And that speaks to consistency,
right? Exactly.
Because you weren't really sure where it was going, but you just kept. Yeah. You just got to keep going with it.
And you never know when you're going to get that break. Like we didn't know when they were going to message us. We didn't because they messaged you for the sponsorship. Or whatever.
Yeah.
But we didn't know when that was going to happen. We weren't sure, if we were going to get past 3,000 subs, Mm-hmm. So it's just the thing of you always have like high spirits and shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, of course.
But you don't know when that shit's going to happen. And so if anyone like watching this is like trying to come up on something like that, just keep going. But if you have a dream, bro, go chase it. Like for real. Like 16, 17 years old. I don't know. Some kids are like fucking turning 14 now, already making music.
I know.
Like, there's this guy named Baby Santana who's 14 and literally has like millions and millions of plays. Like, what, bro? But I don't know. I feel like 16 is pretty early, 16, 17.
I mean, we're young.
Yeah.
We're going to have a very long life.
Yeah.
If you have something that you've kind of wanted to do, you think you might want to do, I think go for it. 3 years down the road, say it fails, you're out of money. Shit, I don't know what to do. There's other things you can pick up. You can pick up a job. There's other stuff you can do. But the thing that keeps nagging at me is what happens when you're 60 years old. You have money, you've relaxed and stuff. Yeah. But then you're like, shit, like what if I had tried that? What if I had
right, bro? The regret comes in.
Yeah, that's the scary part.
It is. Could you imagine, dude? Like sitting in like even if it's to the point where like you're old enough, like sitting all day in a retirement home, like you can't do anything, and that's what your thoughts are. Is fuck, I should have took that chance.
One of the biggest things that the people would say was like, oh, live your life as a kid because I wish I had done this or I wish I had done that. Yeah. Because at the end of the day, they're all 85 years old and they're all in the same exact place in life pretty much. Yeah. And they've all come from different backgrounds and different things. And the one thing they all say is, damn, like, oh, I should have tried this or I wanted to do this. I should have tried it. So they say, chase your dream, chase your dream. But not a lot of people actually do is the thing.
And they don't, bro. But that's just the way that like our world works, man. Like it's so hard to make $1 low key. Like,
and I think a lot of it comes down to you go to college and then you're not expected, but most people go right into a job after that. And then I feel like you're not stuck, but you're kind of you're in that.
Yeah, you're.
And
already...
so if you get a job right out of college, you're like, good, you're making money, great. But what happened to that thing that you wanted to do the whole time?
Exactly, and you just got to stay consistent with it.
I guess this is the right time to bring it up. I haven't talked to anyone about this, but I'm going to drop it right now. I've literally talked to no one about this.
Really? Okay, bet.
And it's been on my mind for a very long time, and it's perfect idea right now. So, as you know, as most people know, I do a lot of filming, and I've had somewhat of a passion for filming. Not anything in specifically, mostly travel videography. I love to travel. Anyone that really knows me knows that I love to travel more than anything. Yeah. And bring my camera with me and filming travel videography, one thing. Right. And the thing and we just talked about this whole time, the thing that's really been on my mind for the past 6 months is like, what if I try? What if I try, right? Yeah. So I've had an idea and it's crazy, but I think I'm gonna do it anyways.
Okay.
I want to move the second I graduate, which is a year from now.
Okay.
I want to move to Indonesia, Bali,
Wow.
and spend a month there or 2 months there, and I'm just gonna try it.
You're gonna like backpack it or like?
No,
what?
I'm gonna move in to
Okay.
So I'm either gonna move into, they do like long term Airbnb sort of
Yeah.
things. So you're only tied into it for like a month or so,
Yeah.
and it's furnished and stuff like that.
Nice.
Or they also have this like sort of content house. It's
Okay.
called the Lost Creators House
Okay.
in Bali, Indonesia.
Yeah.
So or I'd move into there.
Is that already full of people? Like they got creators and shit. already roaming
Right
around?
now, currently it's full.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't be going in for another year, so I'd have to submit like an
Pre-plan.
application like 6
Gotcha.
months out. So
Damn. And why there?
that's just one place. I think it's like got to be one of the most beautiful places on the planet.
Is it?
All of Indonesia is gorgeous.
Really?
I
I haven't looked it up, so I don't even
if
know.
you look up Bali, and it's just absolutely breathtaking.
Really?
So I've always thought about. There's always been that thought in the back of my head, but now that I'm coming closer and closer to graduation, I've got to make a decision here.
Yeah.
Whether
shit, bro.
I know, so
Oh
whether
my
I'm
God.
gonna whether I'm gonna sit down and get a job in finance because I'm a
Yeah.
finance major, or whether I'm gonna give it a year. And I said I'll give it 1 year, and if I run out of money, I run out of money.
That's the
and
year
then I
though.
come back.
I'm sure you know this, but that year is the year you work hard every day, morning
Yeah.
to night. Like that's where you're on grind mode.
Yeah,
Like to like flashback to like my story. When I was 15, 16, and 17, I was working at a country club. When I was 15 and 16, just working like 40 hours a week because that's all you really could.
yeah.
When I came 17, I convinced my mom into letting me be homeschooled. And Mom, if you ever watch this, she's gonna be like, I took advantage of my parents, bro. Like I was cheating on homeschool shit the last 2 years, my junior year and senior year, just like fucking getting through it, whatever. But on the other end, I convinced my mom to let me work all day. So I'd work all day and then come home and do my schoolwork, like, fucking whatever. So I'd work from like 9 a.m. till 2 in the morning because this golf course place that I worked at had wedding events, funerals, bridal parties. And so I was stacking my bread there and then doing my school at the back end of things. And then Jason and I put up that channel, and that was how I had the money and the funds to kind of like back my dream.
Yeah.
Was just that grind time, and you need that. You know?
Yeah. My thought process was like right now while I'm in school, I work a job, I'm in school.
Yeah.
So like most of my time focused is like obviously when I'm in school, I got to finish that.
Yeah.
I'm working. So my thought is, if I took a year and solely focused on filming and videography, I feel like I can do it.
Yeah.
And that's the thing that's nagging at my brain is like,
Yeah.
I feel like I can. So
fucking run it,
I
bro.
know.
While you have the confidence like this, just fucking submit your application right now to that.
I know.
For real.
It's a nerve wracking thing, but I thought
Yeah.
there's no one else to talk about it besides you because you
Take
did
a
the same
risk,
thing.
bro. Take the risk. I haven't been like, okay, you want to talk about that? Like, when I first moved down here, dude, I didn't know anybody. I didn't like, my only way of meeting people was like, I knew Ivy was a club down here and I could like go through there. And I also like just knew Tinder together. But before any of that happened, dude, I was home all day doing work, just being like low key lonely, bro. It's depressing, to be honest.
Yeah. Well, it's just a scary leap to make.
Yeah.
You don't know anyone. You're totally in a different area.
Yeah.
It's a scary leap to make, but I think that obviously you've proven it right here. If you just keep it up,
it does, bro.
It comes through.
It's all the person. It's all who you are. If you can push through, it's mental strength. You got 100%.
And you just got to be able to work.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I've been doing lately. Is like I haven't been wanting to like hit my lifts and shit because it was raining yesterday. And I was like, dude, I have a gym in my garage, so I didn't want to work out in the rain and shit. So this new thing I have is fuck my emotions don't matter. My emotions don't matter. The work's gonna get done anyways. So every time I say that, I have to stick to it. Like it's like nothing. Like so then I'm out there hitting my lift in the rain. Like just But that's the mindset I've been on lately.
The mindset and a similar thing that I've kind of adapted is you make a certain amount of or I've made a certain amount of things in my day like I have to get it done. Like I have to go to work, for example. If I turn something into a have to or a must, it doesn't turn into like before I really got into the gym, it was kind of like, well, I could go to the gym. Like, it would be nice. But then it makes it a lot easier to, on a rainy day, or if I'm tired, or if I'm sore, you're like, look, well, maybe I don't want to go today.
Yeah.
And that's what I think. If you can turn any of this stuff, any of your passion stuff, into I have to do this, or I must do this.
Yeah.
No matter what it is, you're gonna end up. For me, at least, I get sort of like anxious if I'm not consistently doing anything.
Same, bro. And I'm so glad you brought that up.
It kind of sucks because I can't calm down, and it makes it really hard for me to just take a day and relax, because I really can't, because I get super anxious.
Yeah.
But
damn,
I'm not going to complain because I'm getting a lot done.
Yeah. Dude, I'm on the, like, what, bro? I didn't know other people thought like that. I was talking to my friend Jason about it. I was like, dude, like, I feel like I do a lot, like morning till like 5 o'clock. Like, I'm pretty booked. And then 5 o'clock comes around, like, I'm already done eating dinner. Wow, well, fuck, what am I going to do? I already worked out? Or people, so I was fighting my own thoughts in my head and shit. So I just started writing, dude. And as I was writing, I figured out, like, what my problem was and where I had to change. So besides, like, stuff like that, I even have, like, clothing. Let me show them, too. I have, like, a clothing brand and stuff, too. So I write, like, designs in here for that. A whole bunch of stuff. I'll show this one, too.
No, the camera's dead.
Oh, shit. But yeah, so I have a whole notebook. I write in here every single day, my grocery list, everything. Everything that is on my mind is on that piece of paper in that book. Writing is so huge, bro. I feel like writing is so powerful. I don't, like, because, like, if you don't have someone to talk to, you could write about it. If, like, you have an idea, like a picture in your head, you can draw it out. Like, that's why I don't, like, I have a MacBook and I have a computer at home, but I don't ever write notes on there. I don't write notes on my phone. It's all in the book because I can.
It's got to be handwritten.
Yeah, because I can see it now.
Shit, everyone go get a notebook right now.
Bro. I have 3.
I'm going to get a fucking notebook after this.
Facts.
I gotta start. That's what I'm gonna start doing. I'm gonna start writing. That's,
right on, bro.
That's what I.
And don't take it too serious because then you lose creativity and you lose motivation for it. I used to, like, at the start of this notebook, I can even show you, but I won't. I, like, had things like real nice lines and, like, real, like, nice handwriting. Now I don't care. I just need it in the book. You know. I
think that's great. You can't put that much form to it because then it ruins the point of it. Almost.
Exactly. It doesn't feel as free, and it just feels like you have to do it. You know.
And you're writing anything down in there.
Exactly. Yeah.
I think that's great.
That was a good 30 minutes.
That was. Is there anything else you got to add, or before we close it off?
I think we're gonna need a part 2 or something. We'll figure that out later. But yeah, I'm Skip, and thanks, guys. I don't know how do you close these out.
I don't know, but this has honestly been a great podcast. I knew it was gonna be great having him on, but
chase a dream, bro. Chase a dream.
Chase a fucking dream.
Facts.
That's crazy. Yeah, I honestly can't wait for this one to come out now. So everyone that's watching it, once again, it's on YouTube, Spotify, and the Anchor app. Once again, thank you for coming on. This has been it's been an awesome podcast. So
yes, sir.
And stay tuned. We've got a couple more people lined up shortly. But yeah, we got definitely get a part 2 coming up soon. So yeah,
we got a lot more to say.
Absolutely.